Resident Evil 4.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And I almost talked over it. It's like, leave it to me, Leon. And she just gets this fucking, yeah, oh, you're so fucking radical. I love her so much.
No, we need our thing back.
How can you say that Ashley fucking is a shitty character when she can do this shit?
Yep.
She takes care of business, y'all.
I mean, yeah, it takes her all game.
But she has her moments.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Was Rome built in a day? I don't know enough about history to be sure.
I mean, if you play Civ 5, it does.
But is it in day and game time or? How does that work? I don't know how Civ works.
I think it is a day in game time. It is a gay time to build Rome.
Do you think that's an achievement for any of the Civ games? Rome was built in a day. I'd imagine it'd have to be, right?
I think so. That was lucky. I mean, there's not really many cliches that are like known enough to be used, but also not stupid enough. Oh shit! There was a truck. And you died.
Nope. So I need to remove. I forgot about this.
Yeah, combine the regular.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on if you notice. I'm gonna take some of these. I want to save these for for yellow herb potential. So I'm gonna start using these because unlike previous Resident Evil titles, you don't lose points for using the health spray. At least I don't think so. Because in Resident Evil 2,
yeah,
which is the first Resident Evil game with Leon in it, if you use health sprays, it decreases your overall score at the end. This game is much. I don't know if it does in this game. It might. I've never really taken. I'm not a score person in games,
right.
So I don't care what score I have at the end of the thing. So I never really paid attention to it. Yeah, it's weird. You just have to hit it once with a bullet to get it to de-damage before, and then hit it again. If you don't hit it, it doesn't hit that pipe and it rams into you. I don't understand how hitting with that bullet changed how it drives with. Yeah, that doesn't quite make sense to me.
Because the pipe was above it.
Yeah, it would have hit the pipe no matter what. So I don't understand what I did. But it
slowed it down.
Maybe.
One of those things where it could only go fast enough if it was. It could only break through if it was going fast enough.
Yeah, but last episode, Dan, I went on. Oh, look up there! Look at it. She's calling out the shots, dude. She fucking knows what's up. Yeah, I got into a harangue last episode, Dan. What were you gonna say about DC and Marvel? Specifically Captain Marvel.
I wasn't gonna say anything about Captain Marvel. That was your thing. I was like, let sleeping dogs lie on that one. No, I was just curious because me personally, my favorite superhero growing up and to this day is Green Lantern. And I grew up with Kyle Rayner version of Green Lantern, which, for those of you who don't know, Green Lantern doesn't refer to one specific superhero, because unlike Superman, who is almost always Clark Kent, and Batman, who is almost always Bruce Wayne,
or at the very least some version of them, or even if they do die or go away, some relative.
Yes.
Like basically taking over their place.
Taking up the mantle. Yeah, Green Lantern, the original Green Lantern was Alan Scott, which he was in the...
yes, Alan Quartermain Scott.
Yes.
No. Alan Scott,
who was in the JSA Day of DC Superheroes, where...
JSA, for those who don't know, is the Justice Society of America.
Society.
Which is different by the Justice League of America by one word. Shit!
Oh my god.
He fucked me! No! Take the shot! No!
Hey!
Oh my god.
Right on the cusp on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked...
Yeah, Alan Scott, original Green Lantern, was a
train conductor who found a meteorite.
I thought he was a coal miner.
No, he was not conductor. He was a train worker. He worked on the trains. I don't know if he was a conductor or not. He found a piece of meteorite that glowed, and it was like, hey, this would make a cool lantern. And then, of course, the train crashed.
Glowy rock.
Yeah. Train crashed. He was the only one that survived because he was holding onto the lantern, which had mysterious powers, and that's how he became the Green Lantern. After that, as it was shown that the Green Lanterns were actually the universal police force created by the Guardians of the Universe who live on a planet Oa, etc., etc. And there's a Green Lantern for every sector. Green Lantern for Earth sector was Abin Sur. until he died, and then was taken up by Hal Jordan. Then after that was Guy Gardner, and then after that was Jon Stewart, or around the same time was Jon Stewart and Guy Gardner. And then after that was Kyle Rayner, which is the one I grew up with. And the thing that really...
Yeah, he was the Green Lantern of like the late 80s, early 90s. And very much what we're kind of talking about like new generation, youth rules.
Yeah. It was like...
We're putting that old man Hal Jordan with this like young fucking comic book writer.
Yeah, that was the motive behind it, but it turned into the greatest retcon in history. Which I'll get into in a sec. But yeah, I really like the Green Lantern. I mean, when you're a kid, you're very superficial about the characters that you like.
I mean, I've always said that, like, you know, about
switches.
I said that about Star Wars. It's like when, like, it's like people didn't like Darth Vader because of like the father-son dynamic and turning evil. Like, there's a lot of things about Darth Vader that people like now because they can read more into it and go, oh, like, this is like what it means to be good versus evil, like the fight within oneself, father and son, like it's, you know, one living one path, one the other. But when you were a kid, you liked him because he had a cool helmet and a cool cape and a red sword.
Exactly.
And a cool voice. You liked him for the most superficial reasons. You didn't know that there was something deep to the relationship between him and Luke. You know, white people like Boba Fett. Boba Fett is a non-character. People like him because he has a cool helmet and a jetpack, and don't you dare say otherwise. Like, it's like the extended universe came later. You know why? Because people wrote up more about him. You know why? Because they thought he looked cool.
Yep.
He looked cool, therefore I want to write a cool character to fit this archetype I have in my head.
Like, I want to make a story good enough to fit the aesthetic
of what I think is like a really badass looking character.
Yes. You know, you said that, and all I could think of was MCP Pants Boba Fett song.
Yeah. My backpack
as jets.
I'm Boba the Fett. I bounty hunt for Jabba the Hutt to finance my vet. My vet. I live in deep space. A mask is over my face. I don't know anymore after that.
No. Thank you, Zach and Miri make a porno.
Shit.
But yeah, like when I was a kid, you know, my favorite color was green. Still is, but it was too. And I just like, oh, Green Lantern, this is a cool idea. And then it grew on me because the power set of Green Lantern is you make physical constructs based on your willpower and your imagination. And to a kid, you know, that's a really cool idea, but there's also something more to that. It's like, if you can imagine it and if you have enough will behind it, you can make anything happen. And that was kind of the message that I grew up with. But even beyond that, like, when Kyle Rayner was introduced, within three or four issues, he had to deal with his girlfriend being chopped up and put into a refrigerator.
Tough break, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Dealing with the Guardians of the Universe, who are trying to keep a totalitarian grip on everything at that point, and then meeting with Alan Scott, which was cool. And then the big fight after that was him and Hal Jordan.
Hi Ashley, how you doing? Just something about her so close to me so suddenly.
It's like, are we okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
You can take a step back now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry, just something about that I didn't want to miss. It's like, hey, she's rather close to me. Don't stand so.
How about we leave some room for Jesus in here?
Don't stand so close to me.
But yeah, and the Green Lanterns have always been my favorite characters, my favorite power set, and specifically Kyle Rayner is my favorite. And it's a shame because it hasn't really gotten a great adaptation. Like, there's been a bunch of good Batman movies. There've been a bunch of great Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Green Lantern,
and even the like the problem with Superman Returns was just like it was boring.
Yeah.
It was filmed well.
Yes.
It was just like, wow, this is boring. Wow, you took the worst elements of the Christopher Reeve movies. Like, you took the things that were there due to lack of like technical ability, and you kept them. You also made like a version of Superman who like fits the reason of why I don't like Superman. You went, oh good, you made an all-powerful super being who's capable of being jealous and petty. That's the thing. That's the thing people hate about Superman. Like, is like the reason some people hate Superman is because they don't believe that anyone can be that good or that just or that righteous or have that much of a moral barometer. And when people write Superman like that, it's like, you're right. You don't want someone who has the power of a god who thinks like you do.
Nope.
You are an asshole. With infinite cosmic powers, you would fuck things up. So it's
no
like...
No matter who you are.
So the idea of a Superman who, like, you know, trying to steal, like... Superman who's trying to steal a wife and mother away from her family, what a douchebag. Like, that's a really bad Superman.
Yep.
And it's
It leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
I can't... I sit there, I'm just like... Papa can't raise you better. Like, I watch that scene there, I'm thinking about, like, the Clark Kent, like, the farm boy Clark. I'm like, you were raised better than this.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of, like, you were raised better than this. Fuck Kal-El, fuck Jor-El, fuck space. Like, you were raised better than this.
Jonathan Kent taught you better.
He did, really did. He would take you across the knee, boy. I mean, you wouldn't care.
But the message would
but you would feel embarrassed, and that would carry through.
Exactly. And, like, with the Green Lanterns, like... There haven't been that many adaptations. The best one was...
Oh, wait, hold on. We'll get into that after this radical cutscene.
Growing ever so strongly inside you.
Say what now? Ah! See, look, finally Leon's like, again, how many guns do I have? And he runs with his bare fist at the dude.
Perhaps you can resist, but you cannot.
His staff is really gross. Just a meat staff. Oh.
Come to me.
He looks like a priest of Cthulhu.
Oh my god. What's gonna happen? What could possibly happen? Her eyes are red. No. What? Yeah, she's controlling him. I mean, he's controlling her the way that he controls the other Plagas. Haha.
Nah, I really gotta put a leash on her.
Okay, why didn't he do that from the beginning? Like, he could even have told her about it. Like, hold on to this way. If we ever get split up, I'll be able to find you.
Right? Hide it in your go-go boots or something.
Instead, he just, like, now chooses to... Like, it's like when he pulled up the grappling hook and you're like, he has a fucking Wait, what?
It's already begun.
That is some really shitty writing. Wow. Like, you're not even sure what he's referring to?
Yeah.
It's like he has a page of the script that you don't have. It's like, what has what?
It's
already begun. Oh, it's weird. But yeah, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to stop you because I knew this scene was stupid.
No, that's fine. I don't know, I'm just a little upset because there haven't been that many good adaptations of Green Lantern.
Here's my thing. It's amazing that movie got made to me.
The Green Lantern movie?
Like, okay, here's the thing. That movie is so shitty that everyone just likes to kind of pretend like it didn't happen. That's how bad that movie was. It's a very bad movie.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's like...
There were a lot of good elements to it.
But fuck that. Let's go to... Oh, God, more cutscenes. This is a very cutscene-heavy episode. He's doing some knife play. I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
Perfect.
Just so
I use a knife.
That's a big-ass knife, though.
I don't trust you, nor does Wesker.
That's like a dagger.
If you do anything clever, I will kill you.
It's like him and Revolver Ocelot just like juggling things on the weekend.
Yeah.
Long before you.
Oh my god. You know how many times I had to find a YouTube video and just replay that? Just like, I'm not having a good day.
The fucking ocelots. Here's the thing. I'm talking about, like, Green Lantern is in the comic book world and the comic book fan world. He's a fairly popular superhero, a very well-known superhero. He pops up in a lot of things. But in the pop culture stream, he's not very well known.
No.
So it's really weird to me
Which,
that...
again, it's a chicken and egg scenario.
Right. But it's really weird to me that in the DC guys decided, like, let's make him... First off, it's weird to me they're like, let's do it. Let's make the Green Lantern movie. That's weird enough to me.
You think
Like,
so?
Yes, because it's like, again, honestly, dude, I would literally think like a Wonder Woman or Flash movie before him. At least they're more known.
Wonder Woman, I'll give you.
And the Flash had that TV series in the 80s. People know these characters. They kind of know them more. I think Green Lantern's a little bit more to the average movie watcher is a bit more of a mystery character. Like, I think I've heard of this guy. What does he do again? But the Flash, you're like, oh, the guy runs fast and wears a red costume. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they know him because he's had TV shows and stuff. And, like, shitty movies in, like, the 90s and 80s. Mickey Grant, Green Lantern, like, really has not shown up on the live-action pop culture mainstay a lot.
And, okay, that, to be fair, that I would attribute to technological limitations.
Yes, his powers are too, like...
Like, before the days of CGI,
whimsical.
you would not be able to really...
It's easier to put someone, you know, on wires to make it look like they can fly.
Yep.
It might look like shit, but you can
do it.
You can do it.
Reliably, cheaply.
Making someone look like he can conjure something out of nothing, and also not... Because remember, you can't just do, like... He doesn't make something that looks like the real thing. It's green, it's ethereal, it's... You can't just have a floating hammer come in on a string. It doesn't work.
No.
Because it can't look like a hammer. It has to look like a hammer from his ring. There's a lot of things going on there.
Yeah.
You need CGI technology for Green Lantern to exist.
Yes.
That's fair. But what I think it is weird that they chose him. And I think it's so weird that they made it, and that it was so bad. Because you think that people would be like, I don't know how to even convey what I'm trying to explain. Because it's just like here's what I'm
They went through all the trouble.
Not just that.
Through all the money.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Dan. There was a Green Lantern movie.
Yes.
No. But like, what the fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like there have been so many Batman movies.
Yes.
So many Superman movies.
Yes.
Spider-Man movies. X-Men movies. But like, I go down the list and I go, there's a Green Lantern movie, and I go, oh my god, there's a Green Lantern movie, and then you watch it, oh yeah, this piece of shit. Like, it doesn't fit on the list. It's like, it's the thing like if someone said, oh yeah, you know that Green Lantern movie? What? There was a Green Lantern movie? Holy shit, how did I missed this? Like, there's something about the existence of it that baffles me. Like, it's again, it's really hard to convey the feeling, because it's like, wow, like, that idea is so crazy to me that I even made one, that I want to like it regardless of anything that's wrong with it. Before even seeing it.
But...
It's like, I have to like this, because what other shot are we gonna get, Dan?
Right. But they missed their chance. It was... Okay.
And you know what the fucked up thing is? They messed it up in a way that I never would have guessed. And I will reveal that after I fight Krauser.
Fight who?
I mean, run into the middle of this room. Alright, hold on. I have to concentrate. This is one of the hardest QTE elements of the game.
How does he know to pull out his knife?
He has knife sense. Oh, shit. This is like a really cool choreographed scene. It's bullshit, but it's really cool.
Been a long time, comrade.
Dun, 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 dun.
I died in a crash 2 years ago.
This is some Metal Gear shit right here.
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley. You got John quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
America. Ha, 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 ha. Oh my god.
What do you want?
This is like the fun scene of Highlander. Everyone right now, pause the video and go watch the fun scene of Highlander.
That's all.
Yeah!
Shing. There can be only one.
Ashley out of this. Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
Oh, yeah! Oh my god.
Oh, man.
He's got that, like, muscle dude agility that makes no sense. Like, he's agile, but everything he does feels heavy. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, he shouldn't be that fast.
No. Oh yeah, caught in a bad position here, Leon. Ah. Oh. I'm too tired now to fight back.
For Umbrella's sake. Umbrella. Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade.
What do I mash? Oh, I hate that switch.
X.
It fucks you. Yeah, got it.
Ada! Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Oh, saucy.
Looks like we have
Better than being the bitch in the red beret.
Oh, that's nice. High five. That should have been Leon's line right there.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
Maybe.
You knew
There should be a message like, you have now acquired Krauser's knife.
Maybe it's about.
But you don't use it, though.
The reason why
You should.
You use it in a cutscene later. Like, it doesn't become your main knife.
It should though.
It
Shouldn't
doesn't even show up in your inventory. Hey, guy.
Enjoy the reunion with
How do you guys keep doing this? This is a secure channel.
If you know all this is
Yeah.
going on, why don't you do a better job of, like, affecting my death?
unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
I have an idea.
What's that?
Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it?
What now?
It should keep
Please let it not be your penis.
Remember the
It is Tim Curry dressed as if the clown.
Oh
No,
my god.
what is his name? The clown has a name. The clown has a name.
Bobo? Bojo?
No, it's like Mr. Bank. He actually has a name. He has like a clown-sounding name. He actually has enough.
Mr. Bubbles?
No, something kind of close to that though. Mr. Bojangles, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe that might be Mr. Bojangles. I don't know.
We should actually, look things up before we start talking about them.
I mean, who has time for that? Okay, so this episode's gonna run a little bit long, so until I get to a save point, Dan. So you better, whatever you gotta say about Green Lantern, you better get it out now.
No,
As I do laser grids.
Oh my god, this is like in the movie.
I know. That's the worst part about this game. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, like I was saying, the thing about the movie is that they fucked up in a way that you wouldn't expect them to fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, you have them to fuck up like, oh, they don't understand the character, which they did fuck up in that way, but like, the thing that ruined that movie, that because it was way over budget and way out of schedule, was that for some reason the director or the producer or whoever decided that he needed to have a realistic looking CG suit. Like, they couldn't put him in the same kind of suit that Superman wears. You know, that kind of like waffle patterned,
Which
I really like that kind of like
plate mail armor.
that kind of texture that the new Spider-Man and Superman costumes have. I like them. I think they look great.
It's like a high polymer plate mail
Yeah.
kind of thing.
He wasn't satisfied with that. Like, no, he needs to have, like, his costume needs to be CGI and it needs to be like the power. And
granted, yeah, his costume does come from the ring.
but here's the thing.
Oh, is this some DuckTales bullshit?
Yeah. Sexy lady. There's no time for resting.
Oh, I was hoping the seat would just like fall back.
Oh, that would be the best thing. No, it's just a little Easter egg thing. You can sit in the chair and be a douche. Elegant headdress. Another one.
Yep. Did you get all the treasures so far?
I don't think I've missed any. I like to hope that I hope I didn't miss any. I know where the next cat one is.
Oh, nice.
It's coming up. Oh, here it comes. Dan. There's a save point.
So
We better
close.
say what we want to say. Is there anything behind this chair?
I love how there was a question mark.
Yeah, it's like
What prompt is this?
chair.
Chair.
Oh, chair.
Just pimping bitches.
I know, right?
But the thing is, like, there can be good adaptations of the Green Lantern. And
Okay, sorry.
we've seen that with the Justice League Unlimited, Justice League cartoons.
Sure. Sorry, one thing. I just want to say real quick. The thing that is like that they messed up with the Green Lantern movie. That's what fucked them. Like basically, like they spent way too much money on one of the least important things.
costume,
Like
yeah.
if they put him in like a costume like they did Superman or Batman or Spider-Man, it would have been fine. Everyone would have been okay with it, and they would have saved more money for more special effects later. And at the end of the day, it ended up looking like shit anyway. It ended up not looking like a good costume.
No, they would have gotten the same effect from a physical costume.
So, and it wouldn't have looked as bad.
Yeah.
So, that was a waste. And that was kind of what bombed that. That was what, like, listen, other things that made that movie bad, but that definitely didn't help.
But it caused other things to be worse because they didn't have the money
Right.
to fund better parts of it. That'd be great if that was like a little pitfall.
Yeah. Ah! Oh, this puddle.
The puddle.
Wow. Bullshit. Dude, look at these herbs.
You should get like a little farm license going.
I know. 420.
Oh man. So it's like it can be done. I haven't watched enough of the CG Green Lantern series to really have a good opinion of it. I've seen it. I don't mind it.
I'll report my finding. Okay, keep going. I'll leave. You
Yeah.
can talk over these scenes as people read
yes.
them.
And it's just it's such a shame because he could be a really cool character, and not only a cool character, it's a really like in-depth world of the Green Lantern Corps. It's like there's a reason there's 6 different I think 6 different Green Lantern comic books going on at the same time. This is, you got like the Red Lanterns, the Orange Lanterns, which are a whole nother thing. But then you got like Kyle Rayner, and then you got Hal Jordan, who's back in the saddle, and then you got John Stewart and Guy Gardner, who are teaming up in space, and it's like all these things, and a lot of possibility for just random team ups. Because why not?
Well, and the thing too is that like there's so much going on. You can do an entire story about just the Green Lanterns
Yes.
for a long time before you would actually deposit mine out all that gold that you had there.
Yeah. I mean, Kilowog alone should get his own miniseries.
And that's one of the things that sucks the most about the movie. The casting, aside from fucking Van Wilder, aside from, like who by the way, I like.
Yeah.
I like Ryan Reynolds as an actor. I don't think he's a leading man. I don't think he's a leading man, but I like him as an actor. I think he's funny, and I think he has some amount of charisma. And I don't think he did a terrible job as Hal Jordan. I thought he did fine, but he was cast wrong. Like, he did fine for someone who shouldn't have been the character. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tobey Maguire did fine for someone who shouldn't have been Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
You didn't fuck it up. It should never have been you. You were doing your thing, and your thing is terrible. That's not your fault.
That's not...
Or your thing doesn't fit this thing at all.
It's like, listen, if we all judged animals how smart they are on their ability to climb trees, fish would be the dumbest animals on the planet.
Right. Yeah, which they probably are. But, but what I'm saying
But
is,
that point notwithstanding.
But the thing is, dude, you had Michael Clark Duncan is Kilowog.
And how did you mess that up?
That's the Kilowog you
That
want.
is, yeah.
And now he's fucking dead, and it'll never happen again. And they had, what's his face? I can't remember his name now, but the guy who plays Sinestro.
Who was also, not Moriarty, it was the bad guy
but
in
dude,
Sherlock.
like, who the hell else do you fucking pick as Sinestro?
He
looks like Sinestro already.
He's a devilish-looking guy.
And it's like you had a chance to really do something great, and you just cock it up. Wow. Well, Merchant, this is the last anyone will ever talk about Green Lantern on the face of the earth.
Maybe.
I hope you're all satisfied with that. Next time we will have maybe a little less comic book talk, maybe a little bit more video game talk.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Later.